Hey guys, this is Josh, DE-Evo Project, back with part 3 of 3 for the eBay Ion mesh heads from Camaro Freak 1969 on eBay. Like I said before, they were a little under 40 bucks if I remember correctly, for all 4 shipped to my door. And this is the final part of it, the part that I really wish I had an Ion head to show you guys versus, is the sensitivity test. How sensitive they are, compared to what else you can use. The Rode hi-hat here. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the Rode has a lot of dead zones, and it drops quite a few notes. Not like all the time, but it drops a lot more notes than you really want to have to deal with. And the sensitivity, I mean, you hear it kind of sporadically registering, even though I'm hitting pretty consistently all over. And to get it to register consistently, you really have to hit it in the exact same spot almost, and you have to hit it pretty hard. It's just now starting to register that hi-hat, sound. And there's the really annoying crowd that I hate on Rock Band 3. I wish I could show you guys when they registered on here, but I'm using Rock Band 3 for this instead of Rock Band 2, which had the nice little track that ran up and you could see when the pads hit. But on Rock Band 3, it's just kind of got a blank screen with a little background stuff playing. Anyway, so here is the ride symbol that's an Ion stock symbol. I mean, if you hit light, it's not going to register at all. You kind of have to hit it pretty hard, and it's still got some dead spots too. So if you're having to do keep the tempo on the hi-hat, it can get kind of annoying because it can drop notes too, which it really bothers me now that I'm starting to move up into hard and trying to play expert and stuff like that. I mean, I only play expert on like 2 songs, but I really want to get those gold stars and stuff, and them dropping notes is what really kills you on that. It's weird because these things, they register really well if you hit the plastic, but I don't want to hear that clack every time I hit it, so I'm not going to play it there. And here's the crash, just to get all 3 of them. It's about as dead as the other one. If you hit it in just the right spot, you can hit fairly light and have it register, but for the most part, you have to wail on it pretty good. Now, these mesh heads down here, I mean, if you just drop the stick from this far up, they're not going to register. I don't know why anybody would expect that to happen with anything other than like maybe an aftermarket actual pad, like a Concertcaster or a Pentec or something. So, but I mean, if you hit them, you don't have to hit them very hard for them to register, especially right around the middle. If you start getting out towards the edge, they get a little bit more dead. There's a little more dead space there. But if you hit them right in the middle, I don't know if you can tell, but if you'll do like a press roll type of thing with it, if you would for a buzz roll, they'll actually like register 2, sometimes 3 times depending on how hard you're hitting it. And you can really hear it here on the tom. I mean, you can hear it double register. That's about as slow as I can go with it rebound and kind of pushing it back into the head immediately. And you can hear those double hits. But I mean, really light. They're still registered, just barely. But then as you wail on it, they get pretty loud. So the sensitivity is a massive improvement over the Ion heads, which the biggest complaint over the Rock Band kits was they were less sensitive. But as far as sensitivity goes, they're a good improvement over the Ion stock heads. As far as rebound, they're an improvement over the stock heads. And as far as sound, they may not be a whole lot quieter, but it's definitely a better sound out of them as far as what I think. And like I said, I was practicing at my lessons on a Roland kit with a Roland PDX-8 snare, and the toms were the little rubber single layer pads, and of course it's not as good as the Roland PDX8 or the Concert Cast mesh head pads and stuff, but it's not terrible either. I would say for the $40-ish you're going to pay for all 4 of these plus shipping, as opposed to the at least $20+ you're going to pay per head for Pentec or Roland heads or any of that stuff, this is a really good deal. For people that are like me that were financially strapped or didn't have time to save or couldn't afford to save their money to buy something else, that needed something a little bit nicer, or something a little bit nicer to kind of tide them over until they save their money. I mean, because we all have that GAS, that gas syndrome, and we all want to buy more and more stuff. They're still really nice. For the $40-ish you're going to spend, they're way more durable than I expected or than anybody else expected. 6 months, and I played pretty regularly, at least a few hours a day over the past 4 months with them, and I've had no problems. Like I said, no denting, no scarring, no holes or nothing like that. So if $40 is kind of your max, or you're really strapped on cash and you can't afford anything a lot better, then this is a really good buy. That's my personal opinion. I think it's a really good buy. I think it works really well. Now, even me, I want to buy the Pentec Concert Cast from Mel Bavo at New England Music Supply. That's just where I eventually want to get with it. But this gives me time to save some money, buy some new cymbals that don't drop notes, like these. Maybe some Pentecs, buy a nicer drum throne, something, motorcycle seat or something with a nice cushy top and lots of padding. It gives me some time to work on everything, kind of get it up to speed. And I got to try out a new product, that's always fun. So if you're worried about durability, don't. If this is, kind of the price range you can afford to buy stuff in, go for it. If you can wait and save, then, that's always a better deal. But they work just fine. You guys don't worry about it. They work great. The last closing thoughts, thanks to Doc for putting the form up and for having it all there for us to go and talk and share ideas and all that stuff. It's really awesome to have a place to go to discuss all this stuff with all you guys and see all the cool creations you guys come up with. If you're new or haven't been to Doc's rockbandmods.com, go check it out. It's really awesome. Of course, you're never going to be able to send your equipment in for warranty repairs, but, who cares, right? For the cymbals I got here, yeah, I know I sounded kind of like I was complaining about them, but I'm really not. Thanks to Kinetic Artist for the pads. You gave me a great deal, and he's one of the nicest guys on the forum. You guys definitely, I got nothing but good things to say about the guy. He was really nice to talk to and really nice to do business with, and really straight, honest guy, giving Doc's forum a really great name and really making the community look good. And to El Babo, thanks for hooking us all up, man. This was really, gave me a really awesome deal. I really appreciated it. And you guys go talk to him, buy some stuff from him. Because he's a good business guy, great prices, and just a really dedicated, rock band and mod guy. He does it because he loves it. He doesn't do it to make money. So, anyway, this has been Josh, DE-Evo Project, on Doc's rockbandmods.com. Thanks for checking out my videos. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, first thing I'd say was PM me at the forum, and I'll try and put some Q&As in the thread I'm gonna make. Or you can respond to me at the thread. The PMs are just gonna be faster. Come we get a notice in my inbox. Or you can leave them in the comments, down here type of thing. And I might not get to them real quick, but I definitely will get to them. And I'll keep a check on my comments. And if you guys aren't on the forum or just want to post them, down here, then go right ahead, and I'll see if I can get any questions answered. And if I didn't make any follow-up videos, I'll try and do that. So, guys, keep modding, keep rocking, and we'll catch you later. See you on the forum. All right.